Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. I know we're late. I know. But we're here. All right. We're here. It is Monday. Happy Maxx Crosby Monday. Uh, uh, all right. Look, at noon, we'll be hearing something. We'll be hearing something. At noon is officially the NFL tampering period. That's where all the things all the deals that were being made can come into light. All right, they can legally talk about it, but you know, we'll find out if Tyler Lindenbaum's going to be a Raven or if he's going to be $25 million richer somewhere else. Oh, my bad. Let me get some shout outs to the people in the chat here. Dr. Kush said, good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you coming through. Michael Akins, salute. Good morning. Carmelo Moody, good. Grand Rising. Hey, he's saying Grand Rising on both channels. Both channels.
Shout out.
Reg, good morning. On both channels. Salute. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we do.
Yes. And Michael Akins saying good morning on both channels.
Indeed.
Y'all get out. It, man. I love this. Look at that. Look at that. Love that. Love that. Rainmaker, good morning. That's how you do it. Yeah. It is what it is. Salute. Corey Hunt on both channels. Yes. Kwame, salute. Says feel better, fam. Wait, who's sick? I don't know.
Maybe talk to me. You haven't had the best of weeks.
Oh. Okay, we'll talk about it. Just Aloe, salute. Good morning. Says, what's the LBHT and Roll Pod crew? Let's get this Super Bowl journey started.
Let's go.
Yes. Bazel, good morning. Yes. Lamar extension today, please. Yeah, I agree. See, there you go. That's all I was waiting for. RJ Trap, good morning. Oh, it's on the Corey. He says, appreciate it. Kwame is my middle name. Okay. Corey, you good?
You good?
You good? All right. I hope you feeling all right, man. Spring is almost here. With spring comes my allergies.
You're right.
Follower of Christ says, don't get me wrong. I'm really glad Ravens got Maxx Crosby, but they better not neglect Lamar in the offense.
Facts.
That's all we're saying. We'll see. Big boy, good morning. OJ Stoical, good morning. Big boy saying good morning on both channels. I like that.
What's up?
I like that. Coach.
What's up, Coach?
Good morning. Hey, I appreciate you, Coach, because when the news broke, Saturday morning, when he was gonna go live, you took the time to hit me up to invite me on to give my reaction as well. And he fit it within my window because I still had my last little bit of coaching to do for Jacob's team. So we got to do a little reaction video. Then I got to go and coach some all-stars, man. He made the all-star team. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Nephew.
Yeah, man. It was a lot of fun. It was a fun weekend. Harry Holland, good morning. Who else we got in here? JR.
What's up?
Appreciate you on both channels. Yes.
One day at a
Man,
time.
a lot of people in here. Grails, good morning.
Sure.
Black Ice, good morning.
Good morning.
Luke K, good morning. Team Ramey, excuse me. Boy Wonder, C Iron Addict, salute.
Brother.
Steel Matic G.
Honda.
Lamar Jackson is done. Okay.
All
right. Listen, Steelmatic. I don't know how to tell you this. We won't be talking about the Steelers for a while.
Thanks.
I don't know how to tell you this, man. This is not the time to be talking trash.
Thanks.
Go ahead, media.
John Harbaugh Jr.
Right. Or senior.
Or senior, right.
I saw him. Salute.
What's
Davon,
up?
salute.
Hello.
What's going on? I think we got Tanja. What's going on, Tanja?
Good morning, Tanja.
Good morning. And Ski Skeeso Jr.
Skeeso Jr.
Yeah, that was close.
I mean, I guess.
Jamal.
Good morning.
Good
No,
morning.
Not yet.
No, not yet. ZXC Capone. Good morning. Try to look on the bright side. We lose Lindy. We will have more money to fix O-line. We lose Lindy. We have more of an O-line to fix.
And I just read that your boy he re-signed with the Bills.
Oh yeah, for like $13 million a year. That doesn't help Linderbaum. I'll tell you that.
It doesn't.
Baltimore World. Good morning. Yeah, I don't know why he did that, because he would have definitely made more than that in free agency, right? Linderbaum goes for $25 million. There are multiple teams that want him. They need a center,
right?
And if a team is going to give him $25 million, somebody's giving Conor McGovern 20,
possibly, yeah.
Right? Like that's how the market works. Like McGovern isn't whack, so. No, he may not be the best out there, but it's not easy getting good O linemen. Good O linemen don't become available often, right? Even positions that aren't highly valued, those guys they're not made available too often, even in trades. So him signing for $13 million. I don't know, man. I feel like Linderbaum might resign here, and he might resign here for less than advertised.
Right. We've had this conversation before about players wanting to move their kids, just being comfortable in the situation. It may be just he's looking at the team as like, look, I can save some money for the team. We're close to winning the Super Bowl, and I still get paid. Some of them offensive linemen live simple lives. Like they don't do the jewelry, they don't do the cars. He's like $13 million for me, whatever. We might make a Super Bowl this year. I'll take it. Plus, I'm comfortable. I know Josh, my family, the organization. I'm familiar with everything going around. So some people, not all, will take a discount because they know that they don't technically need every drop of cash that they can get out of a team. So that may have been what he thought. Now, if we can get Linderbaum to do that, let's go. We need.
Well, that. I think this is McGovern's third team, right? He was with Dallas, and I think Denver. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I think he was with two other teams, at least two other teams before he came to Buffalo. And it could be one of those things of, like you said, like you here, don't want to move around anymore. Just give me a fair deal and I'm good. Linderbaum's like, I ain't been nowhere yet. I've been to Iowa, but I can see the world.
This ain't it for me.
Louisville Cardinal Ravens. Good morning. Says who gets signed next? Oh, well, we're talking about Linderbaum. Hopefully, it's Linderbaum. Let's see. Killer, what's going on? Says Ola Jose. Says queso Hendo. What kind of cheese do you want? Do you like for Hendo?
Yeah. He's trying. Cam's trying. You gotta give him that much. He tried.
Marine Gamer TV says that's what I'm saying. Line WTF, take money from already bad O-line to fixed O-line. We will be in the same place as last season. Listen, I don't know. Talking about Maxx Crosby yesterday, I'm pretty sure you're saying the same thing, Yolanda. Like, yeah, that's cool. Maxx Crosby is a good player. He's an excellent player. In fact, he does help out the defense.
All right.
But, at some point, you have to make protecting Lamar and giving him weapons the priority, the number one priority. Now, that doesn't mean, I got to say this, that does not mean that's not the case, right? Just because Maxx Crosby got traded, we traded for Maxx Crosby first, does not mean Lamar isn't the priority. It's just the sequence of events didn't go down the way I wanted it to go down, right? The plan might still be, hey, we're gonna build a wall around Lamar, and we're gonna get him another top tier wide receiver, right? Like those things could still happen. If they do, I'm gonna be real excited about this. That means the team gonna be stacked. If we don't, same old Ravens,
right?
right? Same old Ravens. Because I don't care how nice Maxx Crosby is, yo. If you're not protecting Lamar, you're not really helping. You're not helping the team. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. We're starting to see something a little bit different. Like, we've never traded a first round pick for a player. We gave up 2. EDC damn sure has never traded a first round player for somebody. And I didn't think that he would this offseason. Like you said, the sequence of events is kind of odd. We thought that the Ravens may go into the draft, get some protection for Lamar, then maybe later on trade for Maxx Crosby, because I think Dallas was the other team that was in the equation, and they weren't offering 2 firsts. And I guess we just said, you know what, let's give them 2 firsts, get it out the picture, get Maxx Crosby. Now, with the Raiders last season, with all that Maxx Crosby's done, they were still in the bottom 10 in sacks. So take with that as you will. We need to protect Lamar, and maybe that's why he hasn't done a deal yet. He hasn't restructured his contract and did an extension, because he's waiting to see what they're going to do. He's like, okay, I waited. You did this with Max. Now we're $20 million over the salary cap. We have until Wednesday, 4 p.m. to get under the salary cap. So they have to make moves, because we're already grossly over what we need to be over that threshold. So he may be having a conversation with them right now saying, hey, if I give you back this money, what are your plans? And until they come up with a viable plan, he's like, yo, I'm not doing anything. You should be looking to Roquan Smith, restructuring his deal. You should be looking to Marlon. I know they said they didn't want to, but you are 20 mil over the cap with 2 days left. You have to do something.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Like, as Ravens fans, we look at the Maxx Crosby trade and say, "Oh man, that's great." Mm-hmm. If I'm Lamar, like you said, just like, all right. I mean, you saw me getting blown up last year. Like, you see him visibly upset out there because he doesn't have enough time in the backfield, right, to go through his progressions because his guards are getting blown up. That hasn't been fixed. That hasn't been addressed, right? So, yeah, man, that's cool. You got Maxx Crosby. What are you gonna do for me?
Right. Like, it's actually gotten worse.
Right. Yeah, we're in a worse situation now. So, yeah, man, that's great, and I want to help you out. But how you helping me? You got to listen. I thought Friday was them going to be, them announcing that they got a deal done. And then me B said too, yeah, if you're making that trade for Maxx Crosby, there has to be some sort of understanding that you're going to get that deal done because you don't have any money. But listen, man, we don't think the highest of EDC, and it could be one of those things where, I hope not, but it could be one of those things where they don't have a deal finalized and they went and made this deal anyway, and that would be the dumbest thing in the world. If you didn't have a plan to protect Lamar, you don't have anything set in stone for him to resign, and you went ahead and trade for Maxx Crosby anyway, you're a fool. Right? Because Maxx Crosby isn't going to carry you to a Super Bowl, right? Lamar is the guy you're expecting to carry to a Super Bowl. So hopefully that's not the case. Right. Yolanda, good morning. Good morning. Showcase said, did we sign Linderbaum? Not listen. A lot of people are asking that. Maybe something happened. I don't know. I'll check Twitter. I'll check Twitter and well, Twitter's not that reliable these days. But I don't know. I didn't see anything about Linderbaum.
Right.
But we'll find out in a few hours.
Bruh.
We're gonna find out a lot of things in a few hours. All right. Who's going to be signed where? Who's staying, who's going. We're gonna find that out.
Yeah.
Let's see. The man says we're the only 2 a-holes hating on the trade. All right, let me tell you something. The man. Maybe you don't understand or you can't comprehend English. At no point did we say we hate the trade. All right. In fact, what we said was, we're reserving our judgment until they make all the moves. If they don't get Lamar any help, then we hate the trade. If they do get Lamar help and some weapons, then we love the trade.
All right. But it's always one.
I'll tell you what, let me help you out. Because this isn't the place for you. There you go.
Always one.
Yeah. Always one idiot. But Thanks for your attention for a few minutes.
Facts.
Fleischer says,
Appreciate the
"No
engagement.
way EDC is that dumb." I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he hasn't been making smart moves up to this point. You know, so we'll see. We'll see. Man, y'all ain't here thick today, man. It's almost 200 people in here. Hit that like button.
They're waiting on that news, man. They waiting on that news. Like we are waited on bated breath at noon today to find out that here Tyler Linderbaum has signed a deal or agreed to a deal with, because he's the top offensive lineman on the board. So I think he's going to be one of the first ones to go.
Yeah. I extended grace on Monday. There you go.
I don't care about y'all comments, but keep it respectful.
Right.
We ain't who you think we are.
Listen. Come on. Like, don't. Those people usually they're showing their age when they do things like that, right? Like, don't talk trash on the internet, man.
And it's always on that Kevin Durant. It's always on that burner account.
Yeah,
they never man up and do it on their real account, so somebody can have a dialogue with them. They always hide behind something else.
Right. It's never that serious, man. Like, you didn't hear either one of us say we didn't like the trade, but you're jumping on us because we're not jumping up and down saying, "Oh, trade of the year, Super Bowl, let's go." We're reminding you that you still need O-line. This is what we did last year too, by the way. When we drafted Malachi Starks, and we're like, "What happened to the O-line?"
Right.
And we were haters then, and then you saw what the O-line did, and you were sick to your stomachs, right? Same thing now. You're literally doing the same exact thing. Oh, help Lamar. Lamar's getting crushed. The O-line sucks. You have all the worst names for these linemen, for Falele and Voorhees. You have all the worst names for them. But let's go defense.
Right. Oh, we got Malachi Starks. That's gonna free up Kyle Hamilton for his 1 sack.
Hey, I didn't know this, Hendo. Did you know somebody said Kyle Hamilton was the Lamar Jackson of the defense? So we're tripping because we were saying we would take. Oh, you weren't there. Me and B. Somebody asked us if who's a better player, Kyle Hamilton or George Pickens, and we said George Pickens.
Right.
And I didn't know that was a hot take, but apparently that was the hottest of takes, and people were like, "Man, you guys are tripping."
They lost.
And somebody said Kyle Hamilton was the Lamar Jackson of the defense, and I was like, "Man, you got it." You mean
that defense that struggled the last 2 years? That defense?
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know you could finish out of the top 10 in tackles for safeties and beat the Lamar Jackson on defense.
Top 20 in interceptions. Top 20. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't have an interception. Top 30 in sacks for safeties. That's Lamar Jackson, though.
I didn't know that, and I didn't even want to get into an argument because I love Kyle Hamilton. I think I think he's an excellent player,
and he'll be better with Jesse Minter.
10 times better, and that's the other reason too, right? This is the other reason why I'm not in love with this trade right now, right? Don't hate it, don't love it, but I felt like Jesse Minter and Anthony Weaver were going to make this defense a whole lot better. I felt like they were going to be a top 10 defense without this move. Definitely top 10 now. Like, that's what I said. Like, this move doesn't hurt them in any way, right? It doesn't hurt them. Okay, will hurt this team will be EDC's incompetence, but there's nothing wrong with getting Maxx Crosby right now. They get the deal. The trade doesn't exclude the Ravens from getting all these things. All these things are still available to them. So, I could feel good about the trade right now in a vacuum because there's still moves that they can make. Good quality moves, not like, oh, we'll go cheap on the O-line now. Like, they can still pay Linderbaum. They can still go get a good starting guard. Hell, they can get two, right? But they can structure all these deals. They can get a wide receiver. All these things can happen. So we'll see.
Right. We'll see. Yeah. I bet not see them go for a third safety first. or another cornerback or a linebacker for until Teddy Buchanan comes back. I better not see that first. You better strictly go offense. Like, you've done your deal to get that superstar. You made that splash on defense. When are you going to make a splash on offense? When are you going to bring that guy to be like, oh, I never saw that coming. I never thought EDC would bring in this guy to help Lamar. When are we going to do that? You can say Derrick Henry, but nah, he's that dude. But it wasn't the one where you said, oh my gosh, I never saw this coming. So do that for Lamar, get that protection. Don't do like you normally do and wait to try to get compensatory picks. We're past that now. Them comp picks don't do nothing for this team. Get impact players. I don't want to hear about this offensive line in 2027. We're worried about 2026. And you didn't get Maxx Crosby just to go out in the first round. Now, if the Ravens do happen to, which I don't think that they will, lose in the playoffs, I don't want to hear shit about Lamar Jackson not performing. You better be talking about this defense with the advent, with them getting Maxx Crosby. You better start talking about this defense need to dominate games. They need to start scoring points. They need to start giving Lamar the ball in the opponent's territory. Start talking about these, start having these conversations, because if not, what was this trade for? Just to say we got somebody that got 12 sacks?
Right.
We need to start putting pressure on this team to make the defense live up to what we want it to be. We've gone defense since Lamar Jackson has been here. So defense should be our calling card. And when we don't win, we need to question what's happening with this defense, not what Lamar did or did not do.
Hey, excuse me.
Jack City is 35.
Huh?
Just Alex New Jack City is 35 years old today. Man.
Oh, man. Damn.
Right.
Damn. Yeah, B pointed out that now this is now 3 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a third-round pick, and I believe a fourth on edge rushers that we spent on edge rushers. All right. One, the defense better be like, I feel like I said it. I know I said it last year. I was like, I don't have any worries about the defense. I think they're gonna be fine. I said the year before, but I feel it again this year, right? So when I say, yo, they better be that defense we keep talking about. This is what I believe they will be, but they better be it. They better be that defense, that Seahawks defense. They better be that Patriots type defense. They better be that defense, that Texans defense that can go out there and get the ball right back if we turn the ball over. I don't want to hear, oh, Lamar choked or Lamar didn't do this, and you don't give Lamar any help. You're putting it all on the defense. Defense better do their damn job. And I think they will. I think so. All right. Yeah.
So, all right, but they have to get turnovers. I'm tired of seeing Lamar play a playoff game with no turnovers by his defense. If you watch the playoffs this year, you watch every team get a turnover. Like you said, the Texans game, it was like, oh, CJ Stroud messing up. Oh, they got the ball back. Like, when do we start seeing those type things? I don't mean a bevy of them. Just give me one. Just give me 2. Let Lamar start a drive in opponent's territory. You know how difficult it is to play playoff games over 8 seasons, and you have to drive the length of the field each and every time you touch the ball. It's maddening. Like you said, I want to hear what Lamar didn't do in the first and second quarter. Third, fourth quarter, I better start hearing about this defense shutting shit down. I want to hear no more excuses of, oh, well, they did this and they held this. Get a turnover. That's what we pay you for. We drafted Malachi Starks to get turnovers. I need to start seeing them.
Facts. Love West, good morning, says, I love Linderbaum, but I cannot give a center 25 mil. I'd rather us get 2 good vet guards than draft a rookie center, honestly. So you want to draft the rookie center in the second round? Who's going? Which center? Which center? Like, what do you care about the 25 mil? Can he? Linderbaum is one of the best centers in the league, and you don't have a viable replacement for him. Right? Like, he's worth it. He's worth it. $25 million. You're not going to remember 2 years from now what you paid Tyler Linderbaum, right? If he's doing his job. Wait until the second round to hopefully get a center. That's not a plan.
Right. And more importantly, I understand people are thinking that 25 mil is a hefty price tag. I get it, but it's not our money. And the Ravens could pay him $25 million and still get 2 good guards. We saw that we were right up against the cap, and we went out and traded for Maxx Crosby. We gave up 2 firsts, and not only did we give up 2 firsts, we had to absorb the rest of his contract. But that was okay, right? It's okay to take on his contract and do what we need to do, because we're going to have to extend him to free up some money for next season, especially if we've given $27 million to Zay Flowers. That's fine. But giving him $25 million because he's on offense is blasphemy in Baltimore. We can do both. If they do the salary cap and they have a capologist that does their job, they can still sign him and still get 2 good guards. Like, we have this mentality in Baltimore that it's got to be either or. You can do and.
Yeah, Hendo. We spent $70 million on a safety, on Marcus Williams.
Right.
We made Kyle Hamilton the highest paid safety in NFL history.
Yep.
We drafted another safety in the first round, and then we traded for another safety in Alohi Gilman. Yep. Y'all not worried about that waste? You're not worried about that fraud, waste, and abuse? like that's a lot of money spent there. Right. That's a lot of money spent at that position just for them to not be good. Okay, but you worried about a center making $25 million.
Right. Somebody touches the ball every day.
Yes.
Gave up 2 sacks. Did his job. It may not aesthetically, it may not look the way you wanted it to look. He did his job, and he did it well. He wasn't the reason that Lamar got blown up. It's the people around him. It's the way that this team has been constructed.
Yeah.
We are still now at this point, and even though this may not be Jesse Minter's philosophy, but we're still at this point talking about, do we re-sign Alohi Gilman and or Ardarius Washington? How many safety and move Marlowe to safety? How many safeties do you need on this team? The safety position does not win you championships. It aids in it, but the safety position will never win you a title.
Yeah. So 2 things, Love West. He says, and I love that you have a plan. Yeah. I love that, because most people don't. He says either Jake Slaughter from Florida or Connor from Auburn. All right. 1, what if those 2 aren't there? 2, what if they're not ready to play? You know what I mean? Like, that's great. And these 2 could end up being good centers, but what if they come in and they need time? Because we're talking about starting center, right? Like this would have been a good move had we done it, I don't know, last year.
Right.
You know, like that's great that we got Mike Green in the 2nd round and he's first round, top 10 talent. But I don't know, maybe we should have drafted a center right there so we can let Tyler Linderbaum walk, no problem. Now it's let's roll the dice, hope we get the right guy and they can play right now. We don't have time for them to learn to play center. Like, he needs to play center right now. He needs to be that guy right now. Right. That's the risk that you take when you don't draft well and you don't really plan to let guys go. Because when you don't give Tyler Linderbaum that 5th-year option, you're either saying we're going to extend him now or we have to prepare for him to leave.
Yep.
And what I don't remember us getting the center at any point. Right? Not anywhere, not anywhere in any round that we feel like they're really trying.
Well, they projected. Some of the Ravens websites projected Garrett Dellinger was going to move over to center and be the contingency plan. Man, didn't he make the team? That's the plan.
Can anyone convince Yonder to come out of retirement? I doubt it.
Have you seen Yonder? He his playing weight. He's fit. He's good. Yonder like 190. He ain't about that life.
Kwame thinks it's collusion all over again. The league ain't paying Tyler that much. It's all hype. Hey, you could be right. Hey, listen. I that Conor McGovern deal makes me feel like the price has gone down. Like, that's a huge gap. Like, hey, we honestly might be arguing for nothing.
Facts.
Like, he got $13 million a year. That's a huge gap from $13 million to $25 million. Teams may have been willing to pay Tyler $25 million, but seeing what Conor McGovern made, some of those teams like, look, we'll call you back.
Right. Right.
Look, man, we got to call you back.
This helps us a lot. Thank you, Buffalo. Thank you.
Yes.
Connor.
Yes. Let's read a few more. We gotta get out of here.
Greetings from Germany.
Yeah, Yonder's like 199. We made way more than Marshall Yonder. You know,
Crazy.
We're 8-10 with Voorhees as a starter. Yeah.
But the offensive line was gonna be good the next year. We're done with experiments.
And I want to remind y'all too, because a lot of y'all don't remember this conversation. This time last year, we said we had concerns about both Voorhees and Falele, and y'all were like, nope, we're good. And I'm like, why do you have so much faith in two guys that haven't proven anything? Right. Especially Voorhees, because Voorhees came into the league hurt, often hurt in college, 7th round pick. Hadn't really shown anything in preseason. Got a chance to play for a little bit, got hurt, didn't get his starting job back, lost it to Pat McCarvey, and we're just good with him being the starter the following season. Yep. You're like, doesn't matter, we're good. Hey, we got Malachi Starks, we got Mike Green. All right. And listen, man, like I did some light trolling last year on about those two because they didn't really impact the team.
They'll be good.
Maxx Crosby better make a huge impact. I believe he will. But if this team plays like they've been playing the last 2 years, you will never hear the end from me. Like you might as well unsubscribe. Because you might as well unsubscribe because like you cannot be this thick-headed to keep going for defense when the needs are so obvious on offense. But listen, it's almost 7 o'clock. We're getting out of here soon. Yes. We're gonna find out in 5 hours or within 5 hours, because I think some things will leak before, because that's how these Twitter types like to do.
Yeah. And shout out to Imagine Magic Worlds from Germany. Appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate that. Watching from Germany
on his lunch break.
Oh, there you go. If Lamar restructures, there's no excuse for EDC to not get Lamar to not get Lamar. I don't know.
A receiver
and a guard. Yeah, or probably I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you meant there.
You just meant get Lamar some help.
Okay,
bring him in some help.
I do think yes. He just heard that name. He's absolutely stuck on Fat Lele and Voorhees because that's what y'all did. That's what y'all do. Y'all get mad disrespectful with these names, man. Like we don't do that. Me and B always have to point that out to you when we say, "Hey, we don't like a move," or we still need some more help. We're haters. We're being negative. But then y'all turn to that right there. Y'all turn it to name calling. We don't go to the name calling. We don't get that upset. Yeah. Fraud Lele.
Right. Mark No Andrews.
More cheeks.
Right. That's what y'all do. But we're the bad guys, right? Right. Because we point out the obvious. And then y'all get so mad when it comes true. Y'all just like, man, these dumb mother. But then we get to the offseason and it's like, oh yeah, we need more defense.
Yeah,
it's rinse and repeat. Like that's the problem that we have. We've gone through this cycle before. Maxx Crosby might be different. We get Matt BK back. This defense transforms itself just off those two moves. Then you bring in Mentor and Weaver, and we're back to being a Ravens type defense. But if we can't score points, if we can't keep Lamar upright, it's going to be an issue. I understand they've re-signed Tyler Huntley. Tyler Huntley can win us a few games. Tyler Huntley's not leading us to a championship. So if you don't protect your greatest asset, what are we doing here? So we're not saying we don't like the trade. We're saying you need to make some moves in lieu of trading for Maxx Crosby. You need to do something. Now EDC has to be on his job because for 2 years in a row, he's going to have to draft. No more projects. No more, oh, I like this guy. He's a good guy. We thinking this. You have to hit on the draft. If you want to be like the Los Angeles Rams and say F them first round picks, you got to be able to bring in talent. You got, oh gosh, not making sense. You got to be able to spot the guys that are going to help this team and stop going for these nondescript positions that you feel is necessary because this ain't the 2000s. Defense isn't played like it used to be. Offenses now rule the league. Get with
Yeah.
the program. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry 2 seasons ago put up a combined 7,000 yards. 7,000 between the two of them. You have greatness upon you. Oh my God. Enjoy, Bo. All right, I take credit for that. I take credit for that. Listen, I was mad about that. But yeah, he's off the team now. Contract is done. May never play in the NFL again, but we're done with injured Bo.
So Be More, what's going on? Says Bullock will be our center. All right. I've heard this name float out there before.
Yeah.
Bullock might be good. Same way I feel about Emory Jones. I feel like Emory Jones might be one of our starting guards. I feel like he could play, right? Mm-hmm. Can't leave it up to my feelings, right? Corey Bullock has had 13 snaps on offense, 55 on special teams, so a total of 68 snaps. Mm-hmm. That's not enough for me to feel confident of replacing Tyler Linderbaum with Bullock and saying we got our answer at center. Right. Because what happens if he's not good enough? Right. I don't want to hear he's still developing. It's just his first year starting. Give him time. That's what we'll say. Nope. Mm-hmm. Doesn't have any time. We have to know he's good now. And he could be the answer. If they feel like Corey Bullock could come in here and be the guy, you still gotta go out and get a veteran that's competent enough, right, to challenge him for the job. He has to win the job.
Right.
I'm open to that too. I'm open to anything as long as it works. Right. It doesn't have to be Tyler Linderbaum has to sign. It could be, hey, we got a plan. Linderbaum can go. We like Corey Bullock. We also like this other, center here, Ethan Pochik or whoever, could come in here and they can battle for that spot. But we're going to fix the O-line as a whole. Mm-hmm. That's fine. That's why I'm, look, I'm still optimistic here because everything that we want for Lamar can still happen. A good O-line. Look, if they're going to get Tyreek Hill's out there.
Right.
Tyreek Hill's out there. Stephon Diggs is out there. There's another move. B didn't want me to say it on air because he wants it to happen for the Panthers. But the Jaguars are shopping Brian Thomas. Yeah. And let me tell you something, man. Brian Thomas, I don't think he's going to go for a first-round pick. I think we can get him for a second or third-round pick.
Yep.
And you have another number one caliber wide receiver on a rookie deal. Still 3 years left on his rookie deal.
Right. And me, Corey Bullock, starting at center. No, thank you. No, thank you. And I'm not saying that he's not going to be good. In world class, you and I, we have our differences. You talking about he played well in the preseason. So does Shamar Bridges. Where's he at now? Oh, not on the team. My thing is, we as Ravens fans should have had enough of maybe. Y'all did this with Voorhees. Y'all told me and Jose Voorhees was going to be good. We said, pump your brakes. We don't know. And it's the uncertainty. I think that Lamar is so far enough in his career that we don't need to start doing experiment. This is what we're talking about. We're not experimenting with the defense. Y'all don't want to hear, let's experiment with this defensive lineman. Let's experiment with this edge rusher. You want proven certified guys on defense to play positions. But when it comes to protecting Lamar, we play he looked good for a minute. Like he played well in his limited snaps. We are talking about a guy that you said had 13 snaps on offense?
13 snaps on offense, yep.
Probably none at center, and thrust him into a championship level team. You want an undrafted free agent going into a second year to be our starting center, and you're fine with that? Now, like you said, he may turn out to be that guy, but we don't know. Why go through another year of maybe possibly? And then you're going to say, well, it was his first time starting. Give him grace. He'll be better next season. How many more next seasons do you think we're going to have with Lamar Jackson? We can't keep doing this. Well, they'll develop it next year, Lamar. Well, next year, Lamar. Well, next year, Lamar. We can't continue to get him beat up year in and year out and think that he's going to be the same player that he is right now.
This is why I call it a black quarterback treatment. This is why I call it that.
What's up, Dennis?
Because you only feel that way because you've seen Lamar play with a bad O-line and play well because he has to use his athleticism to do that. And you feel like you can keep treating him that way, right? Because he'll get it done, but let's put some money into the other side. That doesn't happen with white quarterbacks. Okay, unless it's just unless it's what was his name that retired early from the Colts? Luck. Let's say Andrew Luck.
His coach came out and was like, protect him.
He said, "I know the O-line sucks. Deal with it." That was that was Chuck Pagano. That was Chuck Pagano. Andrew No Luck. That's the only white quarterback. That was like, damn, man, they
treated
like
that man. They treated that man horribly. Oh my Lord! And for your head coach to come out and say, but yeah.
He said, "I know they're bad. Deal with it." He said, "Deal with it." Jesus.
Andrew said, "Bye-bye."
Yeah, he said, I'm out. Yeah, we don't. This isn't acceptable on defense. We're saying, hey, don't worry about pass rushing. Just roll with Mike Green, pick up somebody in free agency, and let the chips fall where they may. Not good enough. We have to have a short answer there. I need to see the same energy for the offense. All right, we can't say, "Oh, we think this guy would be good enough." We'll just roll with that. Oh, we'll just pick up somebody cheap here, and we'll be fine there. No, you better have some plans. And listen, if you believe the rumors, the Ravens were interested in AJ Brown. They made an offer, and the Eagles were just playing hardball. So maybe they are looking to upgrade that wide receiver spot. And if that's the case, try again. There's more wide receivers out there. All right. And like I said, we'll see. What's up, Joey?
What's going on?
Appreciate you coming through.
And it looks like
no, go ahead.
I was just saying, it looks like that they're trying to take a different path. We're not cutting them down because they are doing things a little bit differently. We are out from under John Harbaugh's thumb, and it looks like we're moving a whole lot differently than we used to in the past. So that's not to say they're not going to go out here and try to do everything that they can. It's just that from past transgressions, we're just going off what we used to see. We've seen you go after defense and make sure everything is right. Y'all are not satisfied with going out there with the 4th round safety saying, that's it. Let's let them develop. Let's wait and see. But that offensive lineman that protects your greatest asset, it's okay to say, well, let's find out what he got.
Yeah.
You'll never do that on defense.
Right, Tanja. Then when Bullock gets pushed into Lamar's lap, then Lamar will get the play.
If Lamar would have just thrown to the left.
Hey, but again, I don't have to like
David Carr
any of the moves.
Right.
They just have to work. Right. Like this is the year where, look, one of these years, EDC just has to be right. Okay. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be exactly who we want them to get. It just has to work. Fact. So I'm taking my time this offseason. I don't need to say anything to EDC to motivate him. He has all the motivation in the world because his job is on the line.
And you can tell.
He said, "World classes. I want to see the dumb positionless versatile defense to go away in 2026. I just want something that works, and I think we have a defensive coordinator, a defensive coach, to make it work. I without making any moves before the Maxx Crosby trade, I really felt like this defense was going to play so much better.
Yep,
so much better. Death Moth says possible Tony Jefferson or Geno Stone reunion. Jefferson was Mentor's guy with the Chargers, and Stone was really interested in the Crosby signing, and safety room is done cheap. Possible.
It's possible. I really think they like Gilman because for some reason
Gilman is a Jesse Mentor guy too.
Yeah, and they just keep saying that he's been a game since they made the trade. Certain things turned around. The dude can't tackle at all.
Well, listen, nobody tackled last year. I can give him a pass for that. I feel I know Anthony Weaver ain't gonna go for those missed tackles this year. They will all be tackling, or they will not be there. All right, they won't. They're not going for that. What's going on, Flex Zone?
It's good.
All right, we gotta get out of here. I started a little late, so I went a little bit longer. Jamar Chase had a meltdown Saturday over the Ravens getting Crosby. Good times.
I need to watch that. I
I
need to watch that. I heard it was epic.
Oh, okay. I need to check that out. That's defensively, that's great pickup. Great pickup.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not just, we'll wait until noon to see if Linderbaum's going to be a Raven. Gut feeling is he is going to be a Raven, and it will not cost $25 million.
Facts.
I think Conor McGovern took some air out of that tire.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Conor McGovern. Thank you. You've given us hope and an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because even okay, let's say that McGovern is not even one of the top 3 centers. Let's say he's the top 5 center in the league. Creed Humphrey was getting 18 mil. So even if you're somewhere around that, you should have gotten at least 15, 16, maybe.
Yeah.
So now that Linderbaum price goes from 25 to maybe 19, 20, 21 at the most. We can afford that. We can take that.
Yeah.
Jamar
was pissed, and Joey B texted him. They worried about this move.
They should be.
Those guys are competitors, man. Like, we laugh at the Bengals, but Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, like, they were in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't watch, like, never watch Jamar Chase outside of when he cooks us, I mean, that should be enough. He has his best games against us, but like they not goofing off out there. Like, they are balling, like, they trying to win.
Yeah.
Right. And they're seeing an organization that's not putting them in the best positions to win. Why didn't you resign Trey Hendrickson? That's probably what he's pissed about. He's like, all right, we letting Trey Hendrickson leave, and our rival just got Maxx Crosby. They blanked us last year.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
With Zach Orr.
Right. Ty Riggs, appreciate that. I see. Here we go. The late super chats. I appreciate it though. Joe, Aaron, and Mystery Browns QB are screwed. And grab bag Browns QB.
Right. Maybe Kyler Murray.
Really is grab bag Steelers QB as well, because I don't think Aaron's coming back.
He's not to the Steelers.
He's gonna go on his ayahuasca tour.
Mm-hmm.
He'll come back and say, man, I don't want to play. I don't want to play for John Harbaugh too. All right. Did y'all see Zach Orr's brother tweet? No, I didn't see that.
Apparently he's supposed to be mad that now they trade for Maxx Crosby. Like, Zach Orr was going to do something with him.
Well, yeah, bro. They listen, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Like, Zach Orr was not ready. Mm-hmm. Love Zach Orr. He went to the Seahawks.
Yep.
He's going to develop into a good coach. I feel that way. He was not put in the best position here in Baltimore, but he did not do a good job in Baltimore. Let's just get that clear. He did not do a good job. Maxx Crosby was not going to change that. All right. Having better coaches around him would have changed that. But just giving him more talent, nah. Nah, they gave him everything. And unless you can't have it both ways. Either we have talent on this team and they were coached poorly, or we don't have the talent that we thought we had. Right. Like that was the mental gymnastics some people were doing yesterday when we were talking about, or Saturday when we were talking about Maxx Crosby, right? And his impact here, because we said, hey, he came from a team. He played well for the Raiders, and the Raiders got their doors blown off in a few games. And people were like, "Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's the Raiders. They don't have any talent on defense." Well, if we have so much talent on defense, why were we so bad? And why do we need Maxx Crosby if we have that kind of talent?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have it both ways.
I remember Thanksgiving. Belt to ass, them Bengals, boy. Goodness gracious. But like you said, if we have this talent, why do we need Maxx Crosby? If we had the talent, why didn't Zach Orr perform better? We tend to spin narratives that defend the position that we take. And it's all good. All that's in the past. Last year's last year, the failures of the season, but it brought us to this. So now we have an opportunity. There's an excitement. I don't care what side of the Ravens flock you on. There is an excitement because now we believe we have the coaches. We're starting to put together the roster, and we have the right mentality to where like I said before, I'm not waiting till year 2. I'm looking for a Super Bowl this year.
Facts. All right, we're gonna end it here. I'm already running late, but look, we got a lot to talk about this week. Obviously, good or bad. Hopefully, you're good. So turn your notification bells on. Look, we out of here, man. Spring is almost here, man. Like the daylight savings time is gone. Okay, my mood has risen a little bit. Doesn't get dark at 4 p.m. anymore.
It's crazy. You move it an hour, and now it's gonna get dark from 4 to 9.
Yeah.
What?
All right, y'all. We out of here. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.